We the people. That's what the country was founded on. We the people having the right to choose what the way our government should run. Not the government just dictating to us what we're supposed to do. Our forefathers fought and died for us to have this right. They broke away from England because they weren't letting us have that right.
Here in Youngstown, Ohio, there's a group of activists who started back in 2011, and they weren't people who were environmental activists before this, but they had an earthquake, a 4.0 earthquake hit the city because of a fracking injection well.
And we went through the normal avenues that people think they have with their government system, and that is to go talk to your representatives, give them the facts, that this is a dangerous operation and it shouldn't be here.
And it matters. It matters. It matters to us as individuals. It matters to us as a community. And that's what I'd like people to understand, is that this isn't just a fight of win or lose. This is a fight of right and wrong.
Color is no object to us. We're all in this together. And that's the way the world should be. Instead of all this hatred and stuff going around.
I mean, our Ohio Constitution says all power is inherent in the people. And if the government is not protecting us, we have the right to abolish, reform our government, because it should be taking care of we the people.
In about 2013, they contacted the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund and said, hey, no one else is helping us stop this harm to our community of fracking and injection wells, the waste from fracking. Can you come help us? And so we did. We helped them draft their first Community Bill of Rights, and they got their asses whooped. They lost big time.
But we came to the understanding that we don't just have a fracking problem, we have a democracy problem. So we kept going, and lots of money was spent. We figure now, probably almost $1 million have been spent against us.
I'm only trying to fight for what I believe in, the right to have clean air, clean water, and clean land. Because this is a fight that I feel eventually I'm gonna win. Either I'm gonna win or I ain't gonna have no breath in my body left.
I think we've been on the ballot 8 times, maybe? 9 times? Okay, yeah. Well, see, some people say, well, you've lost every time. And I say, no, we haven't. Because every time you get on the ballot, you win. Because that gives you the opportunity to talk about people's rights, to talk about the environment.
And we know that this is an important thing. And it's not about us. It's about our community. Do we want to have a community that goes into the future?
This is about changing the structure and the system. It's going to take many, many, many attempts and take a lot of time.
It's going to take one block at a time, but eventually it's going to get the word out there. Rome wasn't built in a day.
One-on-one, door-to-door, talking to people, individual to individual. Outside of that is talking to groups of people. After that comes the government. And you talk to the government through doing things like a Community Bill of Rights that we've done 9 times now.
The thing I hope people understand with Youngstown, Ohio, is that they show people the persistence that's needed. And because it's so easy to say, we didn't win and go back home and give up, and that we can't do that.
We have a slogan that we don't lose until we quit. And we know that this is an important thing.
And it is speaking truth to power. Okay, and we do that here in Youngstown, year after year after year.
Look at Martin Luther King. He started out by himself fighting the fight, and he eventually got the multitude to listen to what he was saying. So I know I'm not no better than him, so I'm gonna continue to do my duties.
We have to make the sacrifices, find the time, and we have to push the change, because the people who've created the system, it's working really well for them right now. They have no incentive to change it. So it makes sense it's got to come from we the people.
I don't hear anybody saying, oh, could you give me one of those polluted glasses of water? One with the slimy stuff on the top, preferably. Do you ever hear anybody saying stuff like that? No, you don't.